Join us for an episode of My Truth Today, where individual purpose is revealed to us through our own truths. Let's all be in a safe place, tell the truth, and help each other unlearn and evolve. Now, welcome our host, Nicole Stinson, and co-host, Christie Locke.
Hey, Nicole.
Hi, Christie.
Hi.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. We are back with My Truth. I am so excited. Are you?
I am excited.
It's
I'm
been
pumped
a
up.
minute. Yeah, it's been a little bit since we've been here. It's different. We have a new studio, all refreshed, new energy.
Isn't it pretty? It's beautiful. I love the lighting.
I love it.
Hopefully it'll make us look pretty.
You know, we'll see what we can do. We'll throw some edits on there or something, but that wouldn't be truthful.
No, it wouldn't be.
So we'll see what happens. But what's going on with you? New year, new you. What's going on?
Oh my God. I don't want to say new year, new me, because
Okay.
that's like, I don't do resolutions or anything, but really, I think I was like died and like got reborn. Basically, everything is. If 2025 was a cocktail, it would have been a colonoscopy prep.
Oh, I
Let's
thought you
put
were
it
going to
that
say
way.
a hurricane.
No, colonoscopy prep. That's the cocktail. So I'm looking forward to better cocktails in 2026.
That's disgusting. So we hate 2025. I don't know if that's a strong word.
It's a strong word.
Okay.
But I don't want to
So,
rewind. Let's put it that way.
A colonoscopy cocktail. So it was a cleanse.
Yes.
Yes. So
Yes.
2025 was a cleanse.
Yes.
And that I can agree with
A shedding.
for sure.
Yes.
Shedding. So you just jumped right into
Uh-oh.
what I had.
Okay, awesome. See, I'm reading
because
your mind.
I know, because I am not a resolution person either. No offense to anyone who is. I think it's cool that people can set goals and whether they make those goals, or not. But that's one of the reasons why I don't do resolutions. I think there's a lot of like lost momentum and like trying to achieve something like right away. And I don't know. It just, I think life is too messy to like set unattainable goals or have like resolutions, but I am like a theme person. So I have like a theme for like every year, and whether that reveals itself at the beginning of the year, like setting an intention with what I want the year's theme to be, or if that reveals itself at the end of the year. So I think from 2024 to 2025, I honestly was like disassociated in life for a multitude of reasons, but I did not have a theme. I was not even in a state of mind where I could think of like what was going on through the chaos.
Were you just existing? Like just getting through?
I was just surviving. Okay. Yeah, I was existing and surviving between 2024 and 2025. So I feel like I just came out of that haze and am just now reassociating myself with like life. And so the theme for this year is alignment, but the theme for last year that I realized at the end of 2025 was shedding and like total cleanse.
Well, you need to shed before you can realign, right? I mean, that's
yeah. And I think that it revealed itself at the end of the year that it was like very challenging 2025, but also like so necessary.
Yes.
Like, and so when I said that you just totally took my thing, I have to
pull
read.
It up.
I have to read from this. So let me tell you what I saved because it just so explains the shedding and kind of how 2025 took a turn. If I have service in here. Okay. So 2025 was the year of the snake.
Yes.
Have you heard this?
Yes,
okay.
I have.
And
wow, that's so appropriate. Okay.
Dude, it is so appropriate in so many ways. Yeah, let's take a drink for that one. So 2025, the year of the snake, true colors surfaced. People's real intentions could no longer remain hidden. Harmful patterns were shed. Unfavorable habits were broken. Those whose actions didn't match their words were removed from my life suddenly. And I know conversations were had that I didn't hear. Insincerity was exposed. Hidden agendas came to light because the frequency of this year ensured there was nowhere left for the shady ones to hide. This year was all about protection. This year opened our eyes. 2025 was all about making room for the new, the pure, the real, the genuine. It shed everything we were meant to leave behind to begin a new chapter. It took care of us in ways that we didn't even know we needed. The clean slate has now been set. We are now aligned with where we need to be without snakes in the grass waiting to dim our shine.
Wow.
Isn't that so good?
That's epic.
Epic.
All right, you just summed it up. It's a wrap.
Love you guys.
It's a wrap. You've just summed it up.
But
No.
right?
Oh my God, that's
The year of
incredible.
shedding, and then coming into this year of the horse, but the year of alignment.
Is it the year of the horse?
Yes, it's the year of the horse in
I have to
2026.
learn how to like horses. I'm not sure about horses. Okay.
It can be scary.
Okay.
But yeah, just like a new year of alignment and empowering and like letting go of that cleanse, that colonoscopy cocktail that you said in 2025. And it's challenging. It's not pretty, but it's necessary.
Yes.
Right? It's necessary for your health. Right?
Yes.
So I'm excited for that to be behind us.
2026 is going to be a great year, but it has been a very challenging year, personally and business, everything. But I'm looking forward to pretty much starting over again. It's like, yikes.
How so?
I feel like being reborn again.
Yeah. What's yikes?
Well, restarting with business because my branding has to change. My branding has to change. I'm kind of just reinventing myself again, which is okay. It's actually pretty exciting.
Yeah. Never easy, but
never
it's
easy.
exciting.
Yeah. So I have to relearn a lot of things that I let other people take control over, which I will never do again in my life.
Never ever.
Here comes the control freak again in me.
I know,
And my trust issues. Those I have to work through in 2026. But yeah. Relationships, trusting people with relationships, dating, like the whole thing just starts all over again, which is exciting. I've kind of gone through the painful part of it, and I'm ready to start.
Yeah.
Be reborn.
Yeah. New chapters are fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get a chance to reinvent yourself. And I think like that's something that should be embraced throughout life. You're never going to stay the same. There's different versions of you,
I just need to find a book to read now that tells you how to do that. I'm like, okay, what do I do? Because like I've never in my whole life, I know probably people won't believe this, but I've never been on a dating site ever. I still have, I'm not on a dating site. I don't know how to do it. I don't even know if I want to do it.
Right.
Yeah, it's just weird.
I'm like, I might be like a sucker, and I like literally haven't been single in my entire life. Basically, like I don't think I've ever been single since like
Hardly.
6th grade. But like, so call me naive, but like I still really truly believe in like finding love at the grocery store.
Oh,
Like I just genuinely think that you can like be walking down the produce aisle and
but
still,
if I'm in like the Captain Crunch aisle, I'm not going to find my husband there, am I?
I mean, is it husband material if they're looking at Cinnamon Toast Crunch, which I literally bought the other day. I'm obsessed.
It could be.
Could he be?
Could be.
Question. Okay, so we need to look for a book that tells you how to do this in this dating, new world of dating as of today.
I'm a senior. Like, I'm a silver.
Which is like the best.
Where are they hiding?
Silver foxes? Isn't that what we call them?
Yes,
Like
I
a
guess.
little George Clooney action. I'm obsessed with him. Like, yes, this is like the new era.
Do you have his number?
George Clooney? Girl, if I had George Clooney's number, I would not be giving it to you. I'm so sorry. I just wouldn't. But,
Yeah.
there's some numbers I would reserve. But no, we have to like figure out, okay, a good book to like get you motivated and started. But like, yeah, I don't know about these dating apps. And a lot of people are talking about whatever age you're at right now. There is a lot of talk recently about like dating apps and like this dating fatigue that a lot of my single friends or people that are coming out of their first divorce are, like really over the dating scene. And I don't know. I mean, I'm probably not the best to, guide or ask since I like I said, I've never been single, but just I truly do believe that you can still find love organically. I'm not against like any of the dating apps. I do know like people that it's totally worked for. But I just still am like a sucker for believing that you can find love in like common interest spaces. Like if you're someone that I don't know, is more creative. Like you can find like spoken word nights down in LA and like do something that's like a creative outlet. And you can find like the coolest artist types there, like maybe doing something that's out of your comfort zone because you've been around the same people for so long.
That's true.
Like, why not try something new? Or just like have your aura be open to meeting someone at the grocery store. These days there's more
Just don't run in and get your stuff. Just don't run in and get your stuff and run
like
out.
keep your head down and like, not wear makeup to the grocery store and you leave your hat on and your sweater and like go in and out. Like just be open to like the possibility that you can meet someone literally anywhere. I'm still super open to that idea.
Okay.
But it is strange that a lot of people right now are experiencing this dating fatigue.
Yeah.
So they call it.
Well, I'm getting asked out on dates. It's just my I don't know if it's my standards or now I'm not, I don't know.
You're not interested?
I find something wrong with everybody.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's just, again, working through my trust issues now, but.
It's probably a little bit of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's okay to not be interested, But a lot of it is probably like a protection.
What did I write down?
Yeah, what did you write down?
I wrote down because you just brought this up with my pickiness. I wrote down a sentence that said, sometimes your soulmate is just peace, not a person or a relationship, just peace, and that is enough. So like, I don't have to, or people that are, just broke up or getting divorced, they don't have to find somebody in order to be something or somebody, right?
Oh, 100%.
You can take the time till that organic thing happens. Just because you don't have someone in your life doesn't mean that that's abnormal or it just means you have time to like get your own shit together and decide what it is you want.
Yeah.
Because when I go on a piece of paper to go write what I want, I don't really know what that is. I mean, I know a little bit, but not everything. And so, and then just, I think, when I do find somebody that maybe I'm interested in or now that I'm going to be I'm one whole person.
Yes.
And then, I don't want that person, it has to like me for where I am and who I am without me compromising that.
Right.
And then it's just, I'm an addition to that.
Exactly. You're whole all by yourself.
Yes.
You are two individuals who are whole all by yourself, and you just complement each other.
Yes.
And without compromising each other.
Correct.
I mean, there's no need to compromise. You're two individuals, you're two humans, and you're whole all by yourself. So if someone doesn't see your value and like want to like only like promote your value and everything and only brings more things to add to your already complete table,
right?
Like bring the dessert.
They have to
love.
notice it. They have to like acknowledge that you are that first before they try to get in there and change things about you,
exactly,
right?
Exactly. Like they don't need to bring the whole entree. They can bring the wine and the dessert. Like, you know what I mean? Bring options, but you're not the full package.
Right.
Like I'm already a full package all by myself.
Right.
Like dinner set, the table's set, babe.
Right.
Like just bring
and they have to be okay with that.
Yeah. And they should praise it. Like you are a badass woman who does everything always for everyone and for yourself. And like just add value to your life. Don't try to like come in and like rearrange things. That's nonsense. There's
some people, men out there and women for men that don't like a strong person either. Like it's intimidating. So that's another thing. Some people don't like a strong, competent person. So, but that's not my person. So
no, and it's not your problem. It's their problem.
Correct.
To be honest.
Yes. Yes.
You might have control issues, but they have intimidation issues.
True.
And that's like something that's deeply rooted. And so that's definitely not your person because we are not fixing anyone in 2026.
No, we're not.
We don't have the time.
No.
We
or the
haven't-
energy.
No.
Or the drama. I don't want it.
Or the professional opinion.
Leaving it back.
Yeah, we have enough to fix on our own within ourselves. There's no time to fix anyone in 2026. Their bag is their bag.
That's true.
To carry, But, and, I think it's such an opportunity when you are single to fall in love with yourself. And with your peace. Where it gets a little bit scary is falling too much in love with your peace, where you like start to block people out because it's like, you don't want the drama. Like, I guess that's not a bad thing, But
I don't want the drama, but I'm learning now, I think, for the first time what peace feels like.
Yeah.
And it's I think the peace part of it is like what's keeping me in good mood. I'm not sad. I'm not like, bye-bye, I'm good. Because that peace feels so good.
Yeah.
So yeah. I think peace is important.
Yeah, learning about who you are, what you like, what you dislike, what you stand for and what you don't, and just learning to fall in love with yourself again is just like main focus. And I feel like that's helpful whether you're single or not, to be honest, is if you're making yourself a priority at any stage and like learning and relearning to love yourself in every phase, you're minimizing the rest of your drama. Because even if I'm in a relationship, if I'm continuously bringing the focus back to myself, and not in a conceited way, but like checking in with myself, checking in with my mental health, ensuring I have peace, regardless of what everyone else is doing, I begin to not be affected by their drama, by what they have going on. I find peace within myself. And if I love myself enough, then that's enough within the relationship. You know what I mean? It can only benefit the relationship when you love yourself, if that makes sense.
For sure.
So
fly, they say, first love yourself.
First love yourself. I love it. I love it. So that's the goal.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens.
What are you? So you said you're not a resolution person and you have lots to, do in 2026. What are some of your, not goals, but
I haven't sat down and did what we did last year with our
vision boards?
Yeah, I haven't done a vision board. I think it would be very interesting to do that this year and compare it to last year, because I think my visions are probably going to be a little different.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly all what that is, but I think once I get into creative space, things might come out. But I just have a feeling and intuition.
Yeah.
A very strong intuition that this is going to be a good business year for me. It's going to be a good. Everything that has happened in the past is going to show reasons why I exist right now, and why this is always, and I know it.
I love that.
I know it, and I'm going to be able to go, oh,
yeah,
completely makes sense.
It all makes sense now.
There's going to be a lot of gifts at the end of the tunnel. That's how I feel.
Yes,
yeah.
I love that. That's so cool.
So.
Yeah, one of the things that I want to do is, again, like I just said, like learn to love myself more, which I'm doing more of. I haven't felt, so comfortable with myself in a very long time as I do right now.
Well, you look fantastic.
Oh, well, thanks.
From the outside, you look fantastic.
Thanks. We're trying. But, just like I said, finding that peace, that inner peace and everything. But also I'm like super excited this year to be antisocial. And I'm like stoked to be antisocial and say no.
But you've been saying no
more often.
I mean, I know we talked about that a few episodes ago that you were working on that.
Yeah. And so I have
no, and I'm not sorry, right?
Yeah. No, and I'm not sorry.
Yeah.
But I was still doing like a lot of, the events and stuff. And I know we talked about that a few episodes ago and everything, but like, just like I said, staying in alignment with, I streamlined a lot of my life like last year. And so I just want very, very streamlined, focused energy in 2026.
Yes.
Where even like down to conversations, like I don't want to have conversations that I'm not interested in having. And it's not like from a negative space or like a bitchy space. It's just like, I'm genuinely like not interested in very many things anymore.
Okay, so we're having a conversation and it happens to be one in your own mind that you're not interested in. How are you going to communicate that to that person?
Well, I think so. How do I say this tactfully? It depends
just
a lot. It depends a lot
telling
on
the truth.
I know, right? It depends a lot on the person, because I think you can have the content of the conversation doesn't have to be the most thrilling thing in the world. But if you care about the person that you're having the conversation with, there's a level of interest that's going to organically be there. So you can talk to me about something that I like have no interest in, as a subject matter.
Okay.
You can talk to me about how cool this cup is, which it is actually.
It is very cool.
Yeah, which it is actually cool. The content of the conversation could, maybe could be more invigorating, but because it's you and it's something that like sparks your interest, I'm going to be interested in hearing you out because I want to know more about what makes you tick, because I love you as a person, right? But if it's somebody that is just like not a good or genuine person and the subject matter is like something that's just like wah wah. Like, no offense, that's great that you are over there doing that for yourself, but like don't bring it to my table. So that's a great question on how to like communicate that. It's going to have to be, harder conversations of like setting more clear boundaries in 2026, where it's like really believing that like no is a real true full sentence and just like telling them in a,
Nice, graceful way.
Way that like, I don't have the bandwidth for this conversation or what you're talking about right now, but like, I truly wish you the best in like what you have going on. And if there's ever a time that I am interested, I will definitely reach back out. I don't just say that, which there probably won't be. But if there's ever a time, I will definitely,
Do you have a lot of those happen to you?
There's like 2 or 3 that's happened in the last couple months that I've had to like be like, hey, just so you know, like this is never ever going to happen. But I do wish you the best. I like respect your hustle. And if there's ever a time, like I will definitely reach back out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and
that's respectful for you.
And one of the women were like, that was really refreshing. Like nobody's ever like cut me off like that. And like, I respect it,
Maybe
sorry.
you'll teach. No, babe, no, not sorry. That's really also like our purpose of My Truth too. It's just telling people that they don't have to be afraid to be who they want to be.
Yeah.
Talk about what they want to talk about issues, problems, not happy things,
Yeah.
And
but
so,
I could work on being more graceful in 2026. Like this conversation came up between me and my dad and my little sister the other night. And basically my dad, long story short, said, well, that's something you could learn from your little sister, because my sister is so tactful. She still delivers the same message that I would. And we were laughing because I said, well, yeah, because I'm such a bitch. It's the same exact message, but I deliver it so harshly sometimes, especially
but not intentionally.
No, not intentionally. It's just how I talk.
Right.
But I also get like so emotionally fired up, especially if it's people that I care about, where it's almost like tough love, but I don't need to be that tough in that moment.
Right.
Where I'm just like so exhausted for you, where I'm just like, ugh, come on. Like, see it this way.
I'm the same way.
And
do you ever go home afterwards and go, oh, like do you sometimes think about sometimes the way you handled something yourself and go, God, I wish I wouldn't have done it that way? Even if no one says anything to you?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Usually I stay pretty emotionally charged by it. Like I usually double down. And that's something that I could probably work on, where I'm usually like, when I think about it later, I do think about it and I do feel like bad to an extent, but I'm like, I double down. I'm like, well, she needed to hear it that way. Like, obviously, like, come on, open your eyes,
Yeah.
And I could work on the delivery of things, because my sister it's the same message, but she delivers it in a way that's heard. You know what I mean? And that's just,
Taken
that's
in.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, did you think about it like this? And it's probably more well received than my attitude. So I guess just knowing your audience more and being more graceful.
We can all work on that, I think.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
Yeah.
Just keeping my emotions in check too, and just like understanding more about why I do get so emotionally fired up in certain situations. And like,
you haven't done that with me yet.
No.
I'm scared.
There might be a day.
Well, at least I'll understand it now. We should just have like a code word, like, I don't know.
Bananas,
avocado. And when you say that, I'll just go, okay, walk away, Nicole.
It might happen.
I got you.
It might happen.
We got to think of a fun word. Not banana or avocado, but we'll think of a word. And when you say that word, I'll just know, okay.
It's a safe word.
It's a safe word. It's just like, walk the other way and call me later.
Okay.
Right?
I'm excited for the day to come.
So I saw this quote the other day, and I wanted to read this to you too, just because we've talked about both being intuitive.
Yes.
Because we're both, I think, very intuitive, right?
Yeah, we're always on the same page without knowing we're on the same page.
Intuition. When you don't, this is totally 2025 for me. When you don't know how you know, but you know, and you knew, and that's all you need to know. I thought that was great. I'm like, I'm putting this up on my refrigerator.
Yeah.
Right?
Trusting your intuition and knowing what you know.
Or what you don't know that you thought you knew that now you know.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, okay.
Yeah.
Looking back, you're like, okay.
And not ignoring it.
No.
That's like so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or ignoring it and then going, why did I ignore that for so long?
How do you work on something like that though?
Oh, there's so many lessons for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I think for me, friendships, relationships, it's going to be challenging for me just to open up and not be so standoffish. But yeah, I think that's where I have to go and like maybe with my vision board and figure out what it is exactly that like my want list, whether it be work, relationship, friendships. That way it's kind of like I'm not spinning when I meet somebody. Because I do have a lot of like I'm going out to dinner, I'm meeting people, but I'm just, I'm going in your mind, you're doing checklists off and it's not very fair because if you don't know what you want,
Well, I think it's good to write things down and also to work through, what you've been through because it's sometimes hard, at least in my experience, to trust intuition 100% of the time because for me, I don't know what is intuition and what is my trauma speaking to me in my head and talking me out of things.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when someone does me dirty, like, is that what's speaking to me in my head and making me block myself from
Something else, you mean?
an opportunity?
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or is that my intuition being for real? Like, no, pay attention to this red flag. Like, you're right. And I hate when I like bounce between the two. Yeah. And then I'm either disappointed because I'm like, oh no, that's my trauma. Like that this person's actually fine, and then only to find out like, no, your intuition was right on. Listen to yourself.
Mine's about 90%.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So when it happens, I'm like, I'm listening to it. And I think I need to just learn how to work with it. It comes, but I don't know what to do with the information. So maybe it's not completely all right, but it's definitely more true than not. So yeah, it's scary. I need to learn how to like, maybe I'll take a class on that.
Yeah.
Like what to do with the information once it comes in there. Like
you like are frozen. You don't know how to act on it.
No, it's just sometimes it's information that comes to me that I don't know how to process it, or it's like scary. Like I don't want to know, like I'll know it and then I'll see it happen and I'll go, like I almost have to write it down and tell somebody because no one's going to believe that it's predicting things. It's weird. Yeah. Predicting behavior or I don't know. It's weird.
It's also probably a lot of just like pattern recognition that you don't realize that you have so strongly.
That's true. That's true.
And that's a good thing to have is pattern recognition because that is protecting you, Yeah. And that is intuition is just strong pattern recognition. And so, yeah, it does help to kind of write down your thoughts and get them out on paper so that you can, go back and be like, dang,
yeah,
I was like, right. And then that can help double down on like trusting your intuition because when you see, again,
you're validating
your own pattern of like being able to spot things out, then
That's true.
can validate yourself. Yeah, like you said. So I love that. That's a good thing to do. I definitely want to be journaling more and writing things down in 2026 for sure. My friends and I were talking about that, and it's not going to be pretty, which is why I think I've been so hesitant. But they started already. And
so they started, you didn't.
Correct. And I've always like wrote little things down here or there that pops into my head, but I used to be such a journaler and I would like write every day. I was like a big writer. And
I'm afraid I'm going to die and someone's going to get my journal.
I know, right? Well, I'm going to have a kill switch, by the way.
Oh, okay.
So my older sister is going to have access to all my stuff and know exactly what to do.
Like burn it?
Yeah, probably. There's going to be, this is how much of a control freak I am. Like
it's in your will. Do you not let anybody?
Here's the code to this, this, and this. Here's what you do with all of my journals, all of my like
so you're
info.
Prepared.
Take that. Here's where you put it. Here's what you do. Burn this. Don't let anyone else see this. Like, yeah.
Wow.
So there's going to be a kill switch. I'm in the process of that.
Okay. That's smart.
Yeah.
That is smart. I might have to do that.
Secrets go to the grave for
I mean,
real.
I don't have many. I wish I had more secrets. I tell everybody everything. Maybe that's what I need to do. Keep more secrets. I don't know.
I don't know. Just like your deepest, darkest thoughts that you would journal down and everything, That's why I say it's like not going to be pretty. Like, there's some stuff that you just don't want everyone to know. I mean, you can be an open book and talk about everything under the sun, but like your innermost thoughts, that's like a lot for people in your life to hear.
Yeah.
And you don't want,
or maybe I bury them myself and I don't even know them. So
there you go. You could do that.
And that's hashtag my truth. Like literally,
you could do that.
That's part of that spinning where you don't really. I'm starting to sit more with myself too, which is good.
So good.
Not always pretty, right? Because
No.
you're like, oh, I think I'll just go out now, so I don't have to think about this.
Yeah.
So not running so much from feeling certain ways or like dealing with things that you're feeling.
Yeah.
Also, I'm 2026. I'm not doing social media as much. I don't need to tell everybody where I am at all times. And I've really, the last 2 months, I would say 2-3 months, I've been pulling back on posting, checking in. I'll do it once in a while, but yeah.
I love that.
It feels good, actually. Yeah.
I've been doing like a lot of more like late posts, which I think is so important. A, for safety too, but B, also to just like make sure that you're staying in the present.
Yeah.
And then you can post later. So like you can take all the pictures and stuff for your own memories and everything. And then it's kind of nice to whether you decide to post it or not. And if you do decide to post it, it's like, oh,
after
I can
the
do
fact.
this
This is like a
fact.
photo dump or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
Because I
then
remember somebody said, you didn't post any pictures of Cabo. I'm like,
I said
yeah,
that to you.
I didn't. And I'm like, I was having so much fun. I don't really think about posting pictures of
No,
Cabo.
'cause it takes time. It's
and
annoying.
the people that I met out there posted, and it's like goes on my wall anyway. It's like, okay, just like the installation. I didn't post any pictures of the installation, but like, how many pictures of the installation do I want on my wall? I don't need 1,000 pictures, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I've been also posting because I love the Facebook memories because I don't keep stuff on my phone or I'll delete it by accident. And I've been doing posts, but I've been doing for only me. So it posts and all the pictures go there and it doesn't go on the wall, but next year it'll come up as a memory.
Yeah.
So,
I love that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
I love
That's
that.
another new thing that I'm doing. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
And I think we live in such a time of oversharing. And it's so interesting to sit back and like really reflect on why we do that.
For validation.
I know. And
Yeah.
it's gross,
Yeah.
kind of, when you think about it.
yes.
And it's oversaturated.
How many likes can you get? How many
It's so
people are
gross.
going to comment?
Yeah.
So that's why it just feels good to just do something and just be present and doing it and not like I'm just grateful that I'm in Cabo for New Year's.
Yes.
With my good friends and I don't need anybody else telling me that it's a great, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually had fun and I felt fun. I didn't need it. I didn't need it,
Yeah, you were enjoying
You have
it.
to feel my hand right now just so that
Is
like,
it so
you
cold?
might have to get a discount for this.
An ice box in here. We can't
There
think.
could be like maybe icicles hanging from my nose.
You're like dreaming of Cabo on the beach.
I'm dreaming of Cabo
You're
right
like,
now.
speaking of which, no, but
Speaking of freezing, let's talk about hot flashes and menopause. That's a good
let's
segue.
talk about it. So many people right now too, and it doesn't even have to be, and maybe it's perimenopause, because so many people my age, including myself, are having like hormonal issues and everything. And I just got a hormone panel done. Speaking of oversharing,
How did it come out?
it came back normal, but okay. But a friend described it to me as like, sure, it was in the normal realm of everything, but I was on like the low end of the spectrum for like everything that was tested, like the very, very low end.
Okay.
But the thing is that, and then doctors don't tell you much these days because you don't really know what to ask. And so you have to plug it into Chat GPT and then figure out, kind of for
Diagnose yourself,
Yeah. And so, which was fine because it's like, oh, this is happening because like you're on birth control and this, that, and the other. Okay. So that makes sense. But my friend was describing it to me as like, there was no test that you did prior to this though. So
You have no baseline.
Exactly. So just because you're in the normal realm of what's normal
For your
average,
age, yeah.
It might not be normal for you. And so you have to take, multiple tests or keep an eye on things regardless because it might not be your norm. So it didn't really tell me much other than that I'm in the normal realms of everything, and that I'm on birth control, which I already know. So, so that's where we're at with that. But I totally like wake up in the middle of the night with freaking hot flashes, and I'm like, and maybe I'm just a little kooky regardless. But
Are you
like,
drinking wine that night?
no,
Okay,
I
so it's
haven't
not-
drank in
okay.
forever.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah, is it?
I have hot flashes too. Well, I'm older than you, but yeah, I think you need to maybe see a specialist.
Like a what specialist?
Like a hormone specialist,
Okay.
like an endocrinologist.
Okay.
I have a friend. Well, she's older than me too, but we were talking about menopause and like sex drive and things like that
Yeah.
as you get older, and other things that don't do what they should do, and things that do things that they shouldn't do. And she got on this. It's like a pellet.
Okay.
So it's like a hormone, like little thing that they cut like
Okay.
into your butt, and they put this thing in there and they sew it up. And her husband was in the conversation with us, and she was telling me that he basically is like running from her because she's chasing him around pretty much
Oh, fun.
24/7 for sex. For sex.
Say the
for
word.
sex. And it's like she's 30 again. I mean, that's what,
Really?
and they're just happy as can be. So I was like,
It goes in your butt.
well, I think the doctors put it in different places, but I think they put it. Yeah,
They
it goes in,
slice your butt.
they
though,
they do a little
in your
slice,
butt
and they
cheek,
put like
and
a
then
little
they put
like
that.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a pill or like a little metal thing. I don't know,
A pellet sounds wild.
but it releases whatever you need, whether it's estrogen, testosterone, progesterone, whatever you're.
Okay,
whatever
so it
you're.
starts with the hormone panel, I would assume.
Yes, and at my age, not your age, obviously mine are all. I'm not on birth control. I don't.
Okay.
You know, mine
Yeah.
are all dead. Everything's dead.
I mean, I shouldn't be on birth control, but yeah, whatever.
It's dead.
That's a topic for another day.
So this is supposed to wake everything up. So I'm
Okay.
like, oh, I think I
That's
might.
interesting.
Except for I don't want to get cut.
You'll be fine.
Will you go with
Little
me and hold my
slice.
hand?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All
Yeah.
right. Well, I might do it then.
Be a little
But
slice.
anyway, they're telling me this story about them chasing each other around and 10 times a day, and I'm like,
10?
holy yeah,
A day?
yes.
No. That's a lie. That's impossible.
I used to do it 10 times a day.
Shut up. Really? A day?
Well,
Do you guys eat? How is this possible? Do you stay hydrated? Are we drinking water? Like what
Wine.
the hell? Wine.
Wine.
Okay. Tequila? Yeah, okay. Makes more sense. What?
okay, anyway,
Okay, anyway. That's
that's
wild.
not happening anymore. But yeah. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Now I'd rather load the dishwasher. I don't want to load the dishwasher.
Yeah. This must be
Yeah.
like a magic pellet.
Must be. But I don't know. Maybe that's something that would work for you.
That's crazy.
Probably not, because you're young and maybe
No.
it's just off. Maybe you're just on the wrong pill.
Yeah. Someone said
Maybe you just need a new
shouldn't- the
pill.
Purpose is I shouldn't be on birth control anyways. However, whatever. That's different. Another
Because you want a
conversation.
puppy.
I don't
Not a
want
baby.
anything. I don't want anything.
want a puppy. Want a
I
puppy.
barely want my plants. Are you kidding me?
I don't want plants either.
Your friend at the installation,
Oh my
she's so
God.
cute, that was sitting next to me. She told me that the fact that I have artificial turf is the saddest thing she's ever heard in her life. And I
Where's she
was
been?
like, because it's not grounding. Because it's not. I have fake.
I don't like.
I have real plants inside my
I
house
don't like
as
real
well.
plants. I kill them.
Yes, but I also have fake plants as well. But I do have real plants. But anyway, she just thought it was the saddest thing that I have artificial turf. I thought it was.
So do a
Very-
million other people now, because they're trying to save. Like we were in a drought up until a month ago, but
I told her I'll have to find different grounding practices because we ain't ripping up
But
the
no.
artificial turf. So it is what it is. But back to the hormone thing. So a lot of people my age are experiencing, though, maybe it's something in the water.
I was going to
but
say maybe it's food or
I think it's
processed-
food. I
yeah.
think it's, all of that. Yes, very processed foods, how we grew up. But a lot of people my age are experiencing low libido, low energy, brain fog, like
infertility.
a lot of infertility.
Yeah.
A lot of infertility.
That is our environment.
And, challenges.
Yes.
That, you have to seek other forms.
Yes.
So everyone has their babies eventually, but a lot of, challenges with it. And it's just crazy. It's so weird. And then everyone thinks they have, hormone imbalances. So it's not just menopause. It's becoming, younger and younger that we're experiencing these things.
Interesting.
So I don't know. Maybe we all need the magic pellet or a whole rehaul of the foods and the things that we're ingesting. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it is becoming a very, very common conversation.
That'd be
I'm
interesting. Maybe
finding.
we should get a specialist on to
That'd
talk
be
about
cool.
that, because it's like you said, it's not just menopause. It's even young people
Yeah.
that want to have families or
Yeah.
that don't want to have families, that aren't feeling right, and that affects everything.
It affects everything.
Your mental health.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that would be a good guest to get, and just kind of break it down to where, if you're not, like, it's not obvious like me where I'm, a senior, and things just don't work anymore and I need things, right? But to get someone to maybe say, okay, for a young person, what does that test look like? How many months do you have to wait to have a baseline versus the next test to be able to give you answers? I think that might be a good guest.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
And just like where to start. If you do have low libido, if you do have brain fog, low energy, like there's no reason for people my age to like be experiencing that. I mean,
Are you
obviously
just talking about
reasons.
women or are you talking about men and women?
I'm talking mostly about women.
Okay.
Though there have been a few men who have brought up some issues
Yeah.
recently.
I think women will talk about it more than men, right?
Yes.
Because I'm sure there's men that have issues that don't want to talk about
Correct.
it. Yeah.
Yes, I think, and of course, there's always like a hesitancy to discuss it, stuff like that. But with women, it's just definitely been a topic of conversation that's come up across the board. But yeah, definitely a couple men too. But I think having a woman specialist in here would help a lot of people.
Yeah.
So
okay,
we'll try.
Let's
for
work
that.
on that because I think that might help a lot of people.
Yeah, and I'm excited for this year having multiple guests on.
Yes, we are going to have guests. Maybe every other one.
I would love that.
Or
I think that's a good idea.
Every half one.
Yeah,
like we can do half with just you and I, and then maybe I almost ate the microphone there. Half. I almost left you with half a microphone, Corin. Sorry.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's get guests in here. I think there's definitely topics that we need to, talk about and bring on. There's exciting things going on and more challenging things going on, but doubling down on, events to come and the community that we've built so far and just expanding that in 2026, I think will help a lot of people. So I'm excited for this renewed energy for sure.
Me too.
Yeah.
What else? What else is new other than menopause and dating and sex and
well, we covered a lot of ground.
We did, huh?
We covered a lot of ground.
Shedding adult friendships.
I think that was what we got.
Oh, I think we have a lot more.
You want to keep going?
I think we have a lot more.
Okay, we can keep going. Shedding adult friendships. We can go there. Yeah, it was definitely a season of change and realizations, and it was a shakeup for me, and just this shakeup across the board in like I guess a false sense of security. Friendships was something that I didn't think that I ever had to question in my life up until 2025.
Yeah, that's a year. I have a lot of friends that did the same. Friends that have been friends for a lifetime that are not speaking now.
Really?
Yeah.
Was that something that happened organically? Was it like more about politics? Was it?
I think a lot of it was politics, and then a lot of it was just. I think most of it was politics, actually.
Yeah.
And just people maybe changing their boundaries and holding people accountable. Yeah, and just kind of walking away.
Yeah. And that's their right, to walk away if something or someone is not aligning with who they are anymore.
Like you said, I like you, but like
over there. Well, you have every right to love people from a distance and not have them, at your table, and I think that's one thing that I had to learn and come to terms with and everything. You don't have to wish ill upon people, and you can, like we have talked about before, respect people and the history that you've had, but no longer sit with them, or no longer be as close with them. I think that's everyone's right. You do grow apart from people, and you should be open to the idea of unfortunately or fortunately replacing friends. I think where it gets scary is as an adult, we forget how to be social a lot of the time, and we forget how to connect with people on a genuine level. And I think that's where we lose a lot of the opportunities to build new relationships.
Do you think that
adulthood.
happened with the pandemic? Do you think that I mean, I know it didn't help, but do you think that it changed a lot, huh? The way that we...
I think it changed a lot. I think we were headed that direction regardless, with not even just the pandemic, which exacerbated everything, but mostly with social media. With the advent of social media, I think really changed relationships forever.
Yeah.
And I don't think it did a whole lot of good. I think it made friendships convenient. I think it made relationships replaceable. And that's why so many people find their partner like talking to other people like online, and everything just became such a society of convenience, and everyone,
so true.
Yeah, everyone became replaceable with social media.
Even your own self.
Yeah. Talk more about that.
I mean, we sacrifice ourselves also to social media. Like, I know for me, I don't like it, but I'm addicted to it, right?
Yeah.
I have to be looking, like when I'm not doing something,
Mm-hmm.
even when I'm watching a program, I'm on it.
Mm-hmm.
Even if
Mm-hmm.
I'm not typing something or posting something, I'm looking,
Mm-hmm.
right? So to me, that's like sacrificing my own time, my brain,
Mm-hmm.
things I should be doing that I'm not doing, right?
Mhm.
We sacrifice, I think a lot of people sacrifice their own.
Oh my God, I can't stand myself when I look at my phone to turn off my alarm in the morning, and then 45 minutes has gone by and I looked at nonsense on social media.
What
in
about
the
when you look
morning.
at your screen time at the end? You're like, holy, like 12 hours on social media for a day. I'm like, was I even awake for 12 hours?
Yeah.
Was I on it every second that I was awake?
Right,
Like, yeah,
right.
it's bad.
It's a waste of
Yeah.
life and time and energy and effort. But yeah, I think that the social media platforms really transformed how we view each other
very
and
good point.
relationship. And I think people got comfortable talking shit behind a keyboard as opposed to talking shit to someone's face and getting punched in the face
I
for
was
it.
saying, getting punched.
Yeah, I think sometimes people deserve a good punch in the face, like back on the schoolyard. Like, why can't we be ripping each other's hair? It builds character.
I've only had my hair ripped once.
Really?
Only once in
Oh my God,
life.
I've never had my hair ripped.
Only
Don't
once.
touch my face.
Only once. I think it was 9th grade.
Stop.
Yeah.
What happened? What'd you
Yeah.
do? Was it over a boy?
I don't remember. I just remember getting my hair pulled, and I think I got pulled across the yard by my hair. I don't remember
No.
what it was about.
It had to have been about a boy.
I don't
It
know.
had to have been.
Just happened once,
Everything was
though.
about a boy
Just
in
happened
9th
once.
grade.
I wasn't a fighter.
No.
I was a lover.
Yeah.
Or a runner. You're what? You're going to kick my ass? I'm out. Now it's different. I'm like, bring it.
Yeah. That is so funny. No, I've never had my hair pulled. Nobody pull my hair, please. Now that you know that I'm weak, please don't
Not even your
fight me.
husband? Oh, sorry.
Lord. Talking about 10 times a day. Okay. By a woman, I have never had my hair pulled. Not in the fun way.
Okay. Just checking.
Yeah.
Sorry, husband.
I'm dead. But
I'm done.
where
I'm
were we
dead.
even talking about? Social media. God, I don't know where that came from. Okay. Social media, right?
Turn that area around. Just kidding. Don't.
Has definitely changed, the friendship and relationship landscape, and yes, that's where we were. Some people need to get punched in the face.
Yes. Or their hair pulled.
And because it builds character, and you can't just hide behind a keyboard. Like, if you have real thoughts, then really have the balls to say them in a constructive and well thought out way.
Correct.
Right. And I respect conversations like that.
I think most people do.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're just afraid to do
They're
it.
afraid to do it.
Yeah.
And then when you have no consequences online, then you're just, firing it off, and
Yeah.
you lack the structure of a well-structured argument.
Do you get that personally? Or do you just see it like on news things or people responding to things that people post? I don't see you getting that.
I don't deal with it because
Yeah.
I don't put my thoughts out online.
Yeah.
I observe it, and I don't like it.
Yeah. You're like, why? What?
I don't engage
Don't you have
with
anything
it.
else to do other than
If I care about you as a person,
Yeah.
then you and I can have that conversation in person, and we can go to coffee, and we
Yeah.
can have differing opinions, or, I've had those conversations with my friends or people that come by my house, and we have different opinions on things, or within my family. And I know when to, not continue the conversation and just either respect that we have different viewpoints and that's just how it's going to be, or that this person's not for me because you're so far from what I think.
Yeah.
But I haven't really ever had a person in my life where I think that we're so far apart that I can't respect what you think.
Right.
I have people in my life on all aspects of, the spectrum of things. And if we're having those kinds of conversations in person, I hear where they're coming from.
You don't have to agree though.
No.
Yeah.
And I often don't.
Right. Yeah.
But I think that there is value in creating a well-structured argument and perspective and then choosing where to go from there. But I don't agree with putting everything online and social media. And I think it has eroded friendships. And I find that to be really sad.
Yeah.
And I just remind, my people that we truly only have one shot at life. Like, you're going to die, right? And I've said this to someone last week. I'm like, so what's worth it? Like, you want to walk away from this friendship. What if you die tomorrow? What if I die when I walk out of here? Are you cool with that? Because if you're cool with that, then by all means, I respect your decision, right? But I think people get so caught up in the day-to-day and this, we got to get our point across and all this stuff. We're going to die. You don't know when. And so it's are you good with your decisions?
So weird that you just said that, because without getting too personal about names, as you know, right before Christmas, I had a conversation on text about how this person thought I was very, what do you call it? Not living, suppressed, not living life to the fullest.
Yes.
Right. I'm busy, or I don't like this place because there's too many people there, or don't go here, or don't do this, or always have an excuse of why it takes too long to get there. And this person who's a good friend was saying, live, you never know. You never know when it's going to be your last day.
Yeah.
2 days later, he passed away. And so when you're talking about this right now, I'm like, that's so true.
Yeah.
So you should say what you want to say to people, do what you want to do, like it's your last day.
Yeah.
Because you never know.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even thinking about that when I brought it up, but it's so true. And I think because I have experienced so much death in my life that I just it's so at the top of my mind all the time. And I don't understand why people let go of people that are so important to them over
Silly
seemingly
stuff.
petty things. I'm not saying that everything is invalid.
Yeah.
There are valid reasons to have boundaries with people. But are you really good with the decisions that you're making?
Yes.
And, I had that conversation the other day with someone. It's okay, but you're not living authentically, similar to what your friend was saying to you. You're suppressing yourself. You're not living to the fullest.
Yeah.
I had that conversation with someone the other day. But you're not living authentically. You're not being true to who you really are. Are you good with that? You realize this is the one chance.
I didn't think it until after. I'm like, no, I'm not. That is so true.
Yeah.
It's
really life and death. It's really serious.
You're right. As much as I don't like to talk about the death.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it opened my eyes to go, huh.
Yes. Yeah. And as unfortunate as, the situation is, and as debilitating and as sad as it is, we do learn with every friend of ours that passes.
Yes.
The lessons that they leave us with is it's so true. It makes it all the more real that we all have a clock ticking, and what are you going to do with your time? What decisions are you making? How full are you living? How present are you staying in the moment? And yes, there's things to be done. There's responsibilities that we have, but also it came up the other day where my husband showed me this conversation, and we're debating about whether we're going to go on this trip coming up. And it's his friend said, well, you can't take the money with us, and it's it's so true. Do you want to just work and
to put in an account
and put in an account and watch your money grow?
Yeah.
Or do you want to invest that in memories and people and relationships and laughs and drinks and, really living and creating those moments, because they're gonna run out eventually.
So true.
So truly life and death. What
Mine's
do we
a
want?
little deeper. Mine's even down to okay, that box of C's candy I got, I'm not worthy of opening that, so I'll just save that for tomorrow. Oh, well, somebody will come over, and that silly the clothes. Well, that shirt's cute. It still has a tag on it. Today's meeting isn't worthy of that shirt. Shit like that. Not just even experiences. Saving things
Saving things for a
because the
rainy
day
day.
isn't good enough for whatever. It's
the day is always
what?
good enough.
Yes.
Eat the candy, wear the
Yes,
shirt,
yes,
do
yes.
your hair.
Yes. What a great ending to our happy.
Eat the C's.
Eat the shit.
Now I want C's candy. Should I do
have
that?
2 boxes of it. You're worthy of it, girl.
Should I do that and not go to the gym?
I should have brought it. We could have eaten it here while we were talking.
Honestly, I would have.
All right, next time.
Okay.
It'll still be in the wrapper next time because I'll bring it next time. No, it won't because I'm going to start living.
You're going to start living.
I'm going to start
We
living.
got to start living.
And it's on tape. You all are
Hold
my
you accountable.
witnesses. Hold me accountable.
All right.
Awesome. Well, thank you for a great start to 2026. It's going to
So
be,
exciting.
as one of my friends says, rad.
It's going to be rad.
It's gonna be rad.
We're here for it. I'll see you next week.
See you next time.